Uber wants to prove themselves to be a platform. We saw Facebook in early days want to prove themselves to be a platform. We saw Netflix want to be a platform. Twitter want to be a platform. When you're trying to raise at very high valuations and you're trying to show that you're something bigger than what you are, you call yourself a platform and let other people integrate.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think the potential here is actually bigger for Spotify because if you're an Uber user, you've got your credit card in the system, you're not afraid to spend money through your mobile device. That's the kind of person that Spotify needs. The competition here, though, is with the headphones. If I'm by myself getting into Uber and I want to listen to music, I'm just going to put on some headphones, not bother the driver with it. If it's a group of people, though, on a weekend, if I'm taking my wife out for
which
a nice
happens a lot.
Yeah, with kids, sure. Maybe I want to put on some romantic music or some party music, that kind of thing to set atmosphere. That's the potential here for a group of people to feel like it's a cool experience with Spotify.
Those poor drivers not getting to choose their playlist.
The whole thing is just a little
miserable.
awkward, don't you think?
Well, somebody said on Twitter, thousands of Uber drivers rejoicing that Taylor Swift is no longer on Spotify.
But they got to worry about Bohemian Rhapsody
for that comment.
I have to say, though, this is marketing 101. You think about the battle royale between Uber and Lyft, and the partnerships are really what's going to sell the brand ultimately, brand recognition. Uber now has Facebook, Google Maps, American Express, and Spotify. They are partnering with brands that consumers know.
Well,
Lyft, on the other hand, MetLife.
It comes on the heels of a piece by Henry Blodgett last week that argues the valuations are actually understated, not overstated. The growth is coming from a handful of cities. What happens if the other 45 or so actually take off?
And we talked about this last week on the show when rumors of when kind of people were analyzing the $1 billion raise that they did before this now newer raises coming out. And we said 10 times revenue is all the time what these companies trade at. Sometimes people try to argue that's expensive, but that's effectively what these guys are getting, 10 to 12 times on the $2 billion of gross net revenue.